Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Lightning Returns Final Fantasy XIII on the Mysterious JG, the King of the Moors. Some regrets don't fade with time, instead they grow heavier with each passing year. Everyone has such regrets, even if they have chosen their own path carefully, even if they appear strong. I have made this sweet Moogle suffer for centuries because of my choices. How heavy must this regret over Sarah's death weigh on a mug? I want you to welcome Sarah back with the hope I know is still inside you. I grant you to be there when I, the one truly responsible, cannot be there when, whatever. Okay. So, yeah, last time we got to the Moogle village and...
Thanks to the doctor, the Chocobo is out of immediate danger. But he needs more treatment before he's fully recovered.
The game does, and this is probably to its credit, it likes to remind you of what the hell was going on every time you load. So, I think the end game for this entire... This place has two main quest lines, and I think up here somewhere is where this pilot is that we're supposed to find. And I think the other main quest line is in here. Either way, we've actually explored most, well, the area's climb. I don't know when this becomes relevant. We've kind of explored a decent chunk of what the game wants you to look at. Because they give you a big old Calmland style open area at the beginning, but then, yeah. I thought we were going to somehow find this lady's missing dad at the Moogle village, like he'd gone into the woods. That apparently is not the case, so I'm kind of like, well,
nurse to a giant bird. I'm telling you.
We could do these side quests about hunting for these missing Moogles, but I'm kind of more inclined to just get on with the main quest. If we were to do the side quests about the missing Moogles, we are supposed to do it at night. That at least makes some sense. Father's request. Farm village, Canopus Farms. Lightning encounters a young woman called Sarala. Tending her field, Sarala grows Gaishaw greens, a favorite of Chocobos, but at the moment her field lies barren for want of fertilizer. Her father was supposed to bring some back. Sorry, itch suddenly in my ear. But he's prone to wandering off for days at a time. This time, too, he's failed to return. Lightning should head to the Jagged woods and find a wayward farmer by the name of Cole. Alright, well, he just doesn't seem to be showing up. Maybe he starts showing up now only after you've gotten to the woods. Milk and food, okay. Where are you, Moogle? The Moogles of the village sleep during the day, so Lightning needs to search at night if she is to find the lost Moogles. In the thick of Jagged she must go and bring Moglin, and Mogtha safely back home. So I could just go looking for them. Peace and quiet, Kupo! Quest complete. The right stuff, quest complete. So all we've got is look for Cole, feed the Chocobo, and go look for the Moogles. And it is nighttime. I guess we could try looking for the Moogles now. I did not... Oh, you know what? I'll just be a big cheesy cheater. I was going to say I need to think about whether I was going to open up a FAQ, and I don't have another computer handy, but I could just quick open one up on the computer I'm recording on here. Where are you, Moogle? So, not probably the best use of your time, but I'm going to quick do, where are you, Moogle? Lightning returns, where are you, Moogle? Just pops up on its own. We get, not the worst rewards I've ever seen. I hope the IGN page that just popped up shows us like a map. Oh, it kind of does. The first Moogle is located all the way to the northwest side. I don't know why they show me a map for two, but not all three. So northwest side of the map, blue vines that block the shortest way, so you'll need to go halfway around. All the way around, whatever.
Be worth the trouble.
Oh, I can't tell which side of this thing he's on. It looks like he might be... You have to search at night. He's probably on the long side. We definitely need to come down here to get one of them at some point. I don't know why this map is working the way it is. Sorry, I'm switching back and forth between inputs, which makes it a little hard. That is not the image that I clicked on. Game page. Weird. Okay. The way this works is a little odd. But it looks like, okay, yeah, I need to go around the long way. It's those vines are going to be closed. And then... The last one is the one I can't figure out. The second move was on the outer entrance of Jagged village, directly in the center of the path. Well, I might be able to get him first. I wonder if you have to get them in order. One of them is next to the sorcery shop, which I don't know that we found a sorcery shop, but it's... Maybe I should be looking for a sorcery shop. Anyway, I know one of them is right here, so I guess I better get going.
He'll become your steed.
That's so creepy the way he says that. I'm sorry. He'll become your steed. Oh, yeah.
If the legends are true, he'll be able to guide you to the temple of the goddess and the source of the great chaos.
We'll see. You better be useful. You've never won for tipping past.
Oh.
I'm ready.
I guess I didn't realize we're about to be done with these guys. I guess it makes sense because we just got done, It makes sense because I just got done killing a bunch of them as part of that quest. Because they hadn't been appearing, but they stopped appearing, but it was because the quest was almost done. It's a super easy fight. I feel a little bad now I'm not doing better than I am, but it's, I started cautiously, so I'm not going to get the best score because I got a gem job. I wonder if that's always you get one, though. So I guess we defeated the ultimate tree guy. Oh, we still got 5 stars. Okay. Did we get a gold skill, I hope? Aurora level 2. Oh, I was really hoping we'd get Aurora in gold text. I wonder if it's worth save scumming for.
So, what are you going to do next?
You obtained a sniper's gloves. I hate to do this to you guys, but Aurora, a golden Aurora, like Aurora that adds percentage or like a magic or something, would be really useful to have. So I think I actually am going to see if we can fight that again and get a gold drop instead of a non-gold. I tell you what, we'll try once, and because we got 5 stars. 5-star match. Dave Meltzer. We got 5 stars. If I fight it again and we get worse rewards, I'll just load. I'm not gonna like eternal Felina this thing. I'm not gonna eternally try over and over and over. But we were already set up for fighting the forest sprites, which is why it was fairly easy. But I think that battle just seemed to be easier than some of the other Omegas to begin with, because we were able to, even though I was like, oh, I'm not actually getting the best possible. Here I was still got 5 stars. Like I was kind of slowing up a bit and trying to be vaguely cautious. Who knows? Maybe I'll get 4 stars now that I'm thinking, oh, this is an easy fight. I can crush it. Maybe I will somehow not do as well. He will become your steed. If you can get behind him, you can ride him. He's one of the best.
So now
Going the wrong way here.
I have to play nurse to a giant bird. I'm telling you, it better be worth the trouble.
He'll become your steed.
You'll become your
And not only
steed.
that, if the legends are true, He'll be
I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. To me, it sounds weird. Okay.
We'll see. No time for hesitation. Time for action.
Yeah, I think the more I think about this battle, the less well I do. So we got a crystal drop again. See, maybe this time we got lucky and got a gold one. No, we got Aurora level 2 and 7 silver milestones. Did we get like 5 last time, and this time we got 7? Or did we just get the exact same rewards? I don't know.
Somehow, that doesn't surprise me.
He's not surprised. I don't know how many times I want to keep doing that in the hopes of getting a gold drop, but let's see what a sniper's glove does. It is... Did I pick the wrong slot? Maybe it is a... Oh yeah, it would be a... Rings or gloves. Sniper's gloves. Increase damage dealt to enemies when they are beyond a certain range. That's probably useful in some situations.
What are you going to do next?
I guess I'm gonna go Mogsby.
The blue vines move aside only during the day, Kupo.
That's great,
The red
Mogsby.
vines part only during the red
Don't you
light.
forget it,
Now,
Kupo. We'll fucking murder you if you forget our words, Kupo. Your life will be forfeit if you forget these words, Kupo.
They do exist, and I've finally seen them. Real-life moguls.
They weren't exactly hiding. Maybe they've come out and are being friendly to humans because they recognize lightning, but it seems to me like they've just been around this whole time. Oh, you know what? I should be coming back and doing this quest after we've got the Chocobo, because it moves really quickly and it can jump. I'm almost positive the reason there's a treasure chest up there with no apparent way to reach it is because we haven't got the Chocobo yet. So maybe I should be doing the main story, but I think it'll work out.
Found you. You're one of the lost Moogles, aren't you?
Now your life is forfeit.
It's true. I want to go home, but I don't know the way, Kupo.
If you flew up above the treetops, you'd be able to find your village easily enough.
Bullshit, Kupo.
Above the treetops, Kupo? What a splendiferous plan, Kupo. Except I'm afraid of heights, Kupo.
Alright, fine. Hop in my inventory.
It's all right. I'll give you a hand.
She's kind of a messed up bitch. I like Lightning. She's actually become, in this game, far more than the first two.
Lightning.
She's become one of my favorite protagonists in the Final Fantasy series. And she's my favorite protagonist, other than Zaz, maybe, in Final Fantasy XIII. But in this game, she really comes into her own. It's just... She's kind of over this shit. She's kind of ready for the Final Fantasy XIII series to be over, too. Okay. I'm starting to suspect that I have to do these in order. I have to find them in the right sequence. I'm not positive, but I'm suspecting it. So we got northern end of Jagged Village. But the second Moogle is on the outer entrance of the Jagged Village, directly in the center of the path. And again, it's a little... There's something weird on this webpage. I click on this image. There's two images, one on top of the other. And when I click on the one with the map, I keep getting the other one instead, which is a screenshot. And it's not as useful. Although they're doing it using the Chocobo. Alright, I'm trying to sort of remember what this looks like and fix it in my brain. And, oh, okay, never mind. This place here I never bothered to look at. Yeah, it's kind of important. This is the Jagged Village. This is probably where Cole is, too. Alright. Let's, okay, so let's go find there's some kind of village. Maybe it's the Hunter's Village. That's, not the same as the Moogle Village. The Moogle Village is up here. This place here, which we never bothered to go to, I think it's important. I think we should go there. I think we should go there now. Because I think it's part of this quest. I also think we're not going to have enemies popping up around here anymore, because I think I've made most of the ones that appear around here extinct. Shame on me. I mean, the whole exterminating entire species, yeah, shame on me. For real, those. I wonder if I go here, am I going to be able to jump to... No, I'm better off coming down this way. I know there's a path. It kind of looked like maybe there's a path. I was thinking, hey, maybe if you came up here, like, you could jump to the north or south and get on this path. But it's pretty certain if I come this way, I can get in. So, I follow it straight and then kind of cut to my left, I guess. And I'll get back into territory with their behemoths showing up before. Kind of want to be careful. If I hunt them to extinction, I could get in over my head with the Omega versions. They might be a little stronger than I can handle right now. Or they might barely be stronger than like a regular behemoth. That sometimes happens. The Omega version really doesn't seem that much stronger than what you'd been fighting. The reason the Omega versions of those Dryads, like, that seemed like a pretty crap battle, is the Dryad battles are all about them working together and summoning replacements, and as standalone enemies, they're a bit... bleh. Okay. So I'm going straight ahead, then left. Okay. Luminous mushrooms. Luminous mushrooms are me, not this crude matter. Jagged Village. Yeah, so I was just missing a probably optional place, but.
Are you the Cole who owns the field?
Yes, I am.
Who told you that name? Where'd you hear it?
Why am I wearing these
From
glasses?
Sorala at Canopus Farms. She told me that her father, Cole, left the village to collect fertilizer from the woods. But
You
he
told
didn't
her
come
father's
back.
a piece of crap,
So
basically.
You thought I was his
Collecting
fertilizer
shit.
seeker? Is that what you're telling me? Is that right?
Yes, that's
You
that.
still haven't answered my question.
Sure enough. But why should I give you something for nothing? I say we, you and I, engage in some give and take.
All right, you give me the answer,
You're
and then I
not
take
gonna
those
answer
glasses.
me, are you?
Not until you do something for me. The fact is, I am looking for fertilizer, which doesn't make me that coal fella mind. Anyway, it's a big
What's
job.
wrong with this guy?
And I could do with some help.
I'm trying to save the world, you asshole.
Anyone can do it. I've already found the stuff. It just needs gathering. I've marked the locations with a shovel. All you have to do is dig the stuff up and bring it to me.
I hate you, Cole. Forest fertilizer already
I've done what you
found?
asked. Now tell me
I've
who
already
you are.
dug up the fertilizer for some
Of
reason.
course. I'm a man of my word, and I'll tell you what you want to know.
The
You
secret to
said
pleasing a
you are
woman
looking
is...
for
Oh,
Sorala's
yeah.
father, a man called Cole? That's right, isn't it?
Yes.
Now listen carefully. The Cole you seek, well, the fact is he's already dead.
She's nuts.
He is?
Yep, that's right.
Was it recent, or did you kill him, or is she just crazy, or...
I was the one who found him. He was attacked by monsters. I ran to help, but by the time I reached him... it
So,
was too
I don't
late.
remember this quest, but it does seem like this guy's Cole, and I have no idea why he's lying to us, but that's kind of what seems to be happening here. Also, I'm going to switch inputs one more time, I apologize, but this time it's because I've lost track of how many minutes are left in the video. So let's check that. Got about 10 minutes to go. Okay, no problem. I can do this. Alright, so all these side quests, I was like, yeah, let's skip these side quests and go to the main quest. All these side quests are kind of coming together, so we might as well just keep them rolling. Oh, start to resume. Sorry, I got confused for a second.
Standing here, pondering how I was going to break the news to Sorala when you came along with your questions. I feared if I told you what happened, you'd run straight off and tell
So
Sorala.
I quickly made up an excuse about fertilizer.
Or will you keep it a secret?
Of course not. I know I can't put it off forever as much as I'd like to. Now's the time. She needs to be told the truth. Plain and simple, with no sugarcoating. I think it'll be for the best. In the long run, leastways.
Anyways.
For the best, huh? Tell me.
You're cool, aren't
when
you?
You say it would be for the best, do you mean it would be the best for Sorala? Or are you talking about yourself?
What do you mean? Why, Sorala, of course. She's a strong girl.
So this guy, I don't know what's going on with that little weird dog creature, but... Yeah, basically this guy's trying to abandon his daughter. You abandoned his child!
Right.
You abandoned his child!
In that case,
You abandoned his
let me tell
girl!
her.
You'd really do that? I'd hate to drag a stranger into this.
But I'll drink your milkshake!
Maybe a stranger is exactly who she needs to hear from.
Drainage!
You might be right. Very well. I'll leave it in your
If you have
care.
never seen,
That fertilizer you collected.
There Will Be
it was
Blood, you
Cole
probably
who
should.
found it. So, why don't you take it to Sorala as a keepsake? Oh, and one more thing. Give her a message from Cole.
he said he's sorry about those crazy pink glasses. I mean, he loved her and she should continue on.
You spoke to him?
Yeah, just before he died in my arms. The last thing he said was, dig next to the flower.
There you will find a small box. Inside is a note explaining that I don't want to be her father anymore. Bye.
You tell her that, in those exact words.
It's a hard story to swallow. But at the very least, he really cares about Sorala.
Is that what you think?
I appreciate your help.
I'll go back to Canopus Farms and tell Sorala the news.
That her father's a piece of shit. Seriously, what the fuck, man? This, You know, I guess if everyone lives, like, eternally without aging... I don't know why I'm making excuses for this guy, but I'm like, I could see... I love my family. There's no one in my family, my immediate family, that I don't love. I'm lucky in that respect, I suppose. I guess I could see an eternity with the same immediate family members, particularly them not growing older. I don't know what growing older, because I guess kids don't grow emotionally; they just stay at that same mental development in this world. It's a bit rough to say, but I can see how you might need to have like she's been a young adult, old enough to go out on her own potentially, or almost old enough to go out on her own for a long time. I really am just sick of this, because it does seem like, I think Sorala might have told us what happened with the mother, and I just wasn't paying too much attention. It does seem like this is a two-person show here. So I don't know why I'm making excuses for the NPC abandoning his child, other than the fact that she's not like, a 7-year-old running around needing help, but I guess I'm saying there's a lot of stuff going on in this game which seems really weird, and maybe there's weird knock-on effects to people living eternally in a fairly small, contained, and dull world. Like, I don't know, why am I going into this aside? I got into this... LPing is my hobby, it's my release, so I've gone into like tangents in various series over the years about what might come after we die. On account of, about 2 years ago or so, I had cause to think about that pretty hard. And I remember saying, like, there's an area in Neo 2 which is kind of like this limbo area between the world of the living and the next world, and characters who die in combat, story characters, you can see them there and talk to them, and depending on who the character is, they may have something that they need you to do, like a side quest that will help them find peace and move on, and it's presented as this very beautiful, like, woodland area surrounded by water. It's like a small island with these beautiful trees, and there's this beautiful serene music. And I did go into a sideline about it. Like, I could picture, like, I can see the appeal of imagining nature as being this, like, infinite time and this infinitely peaceful and beautiful glen. But this world is small. Like, it's so freaking small, it'd be boring. And this game makes you think about it too. If the entirety of the world is what we've been able to explore, the Wildlands is the only area in this world we haven't fully explored yet, and we've seen most of it. But like people can live in Luxarian, which is this kind of church city. They can live in Yuznan, which is this kind of it seems like it's based on like classical Italy. It's this city full of restaurants and then bars. Or there's this desert where nobody seems to live except people who are trying to have like quote adventure. Like I guess if people have lived hundreds of years and you're like, I really want to go somewhere and try something different since I have an infinite amount of life, I'll go from the city full of church people to the city full of drinker. Like I guess I can see how people would be acting pretty irrationally and irresponsibly about what you might think are the things in their life that they are obligated to do. I should get on with it. Now I'm just blathering. Is this the... There's like a blue thing over here, but I guess it's just a dog. It's like a dog. Yeah. Maybe there'll be a dog quest later. Let's see, here's more fertilizer. I guess you just need to find a certain amount of it. It doesn't have to be specific ones, and they put more in the game than you would actually need. Jagged Village. Still haven't gone too far yet, according to this. New warp destination unlocked. Jagged Village. Never mind, there's some story shit going on. I guess this is...
After I take a little break, I'm off to pick up some more of those chocobo meds.
Those chocobo meds will knock you on your ass, man. They're so fucking good. Anyway, we've got Nectar of the Gods and Frost Potion. An Arrow Potion. Vigilance Potion. It's not a bad one, actually. It seems it gives you some HP. And this one, Protect and Shell. That's actually probably better. Because I've got a slot free. I'll grab it.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm so glad you came to my shop. Thank you so much.
Ah, yes. Well done. I heard what you did. You helped our hunter.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Hunter Chiefs. Yeah, I guess I had to figure these guys were hanging out somewhere.
If I had, I would have refused him.
It matters not. His wits and guile have made him a hunter true, and that's a fact.
She expressed a lot of admiration for the guy for, like, I don't know why she's saying if I'd known it was her trial, I would have told him to fuck off. Like, she's already said in her internal monologue that she really admires the fact that he stuck with it and found a way to succeed at this trial through guile. Like, I guess they're assuming you don't pay attention to her internal monologue, so they're repeating the lesson they want you to learn here.
Our human laws pale to nothing in the face of nature's grim, unyielding certainties.
Great.
He has
Pale
grit
to
and
nothing?
perseverance.
Yeah, okay,
Those are
I guess that
useful
makes sense.
qualities in a hunter.
Yeah, see, I just said that. Like, why are we still beating around this? Hey, there's Titus over there on the right. He's a little skinnier than I remember.
I'm proud of my fighting skills, but it's a misplaced pride.
Was that like... Was the voice actor not aware that the character animation indicated hearty laugh while he was talking? Or was he just spazzing out?
A warrior like you could serve as an inspiration to many of us.
To become
Tell
women.
me, will you help out our young hunters and be a model for them?
The model Rick
A
Martel?
model?
Yes, that's right, a role model, I mean. The new recruits are eager, but still wet behind the ears.
Get him a
They
towel.
don't know what it takes to defeat.
See, they're just knocking me over, like, with complete disrespect.
Give them something to strive for.
I'm supposed to be their leader. They're just knocking me all over. The Hunter's Challenge. Lightning meets the chief of hunters in their settlement in the woods, who asks her to slay certain monsters. By performing the deed, he hopes that Lightning will become a role model for that young blah blah of his village. First challenge is to warm source. Lightning must battle wild Valis and Hanumans and collect 3 clumps of monster mints and report back. Well, I've long since done that. I hope the only real problem here could be if there's a drop from the one that I extincted without encountering.
Up first. Easy pickings for the likes of you.
Sure. Let's do it.
Can't take back items. Now I've got like 99 monster mints. This will be fine.
Perhaps for you the challenge was insufficient. Think of it as
I've
preparation.
extincted most of the species you guys are hunting. You are screwed now. I needed to be thinking about conservation and I was not doing it, man.
Name, perhaps, but this is one flower whose petals deliver deadly blows.
Oh, okay. Here's one I haven't
in
thought.
Rocky Crag, where many a fellow hunter have fallen victim to its might. None of us have yet managed to slay it. I fear that it will be too much for you alone.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Heed my words, for my warning is not given lightly. You risk your life facing this beast.
Protoflorean was a weird
God.
creature, but yeah, so he's like, yeah, what the
Giant
fuck?
Protoflorean. It must be one of the ancient weapons that ran amok long ago. Somehow it survived until now. Of course. I've fought it before. We knew it as the Aster Protoflorean.
Yeah, because I did remember it was a weird enemy, but it was a boss from the first Final Fantasy 13 game. What a weird turn of phrase. The first Final Fantasy 13 game. But anyway, yeah, it is unusual for them not to recycle everything. Although that game had a bunch of like mechanical enemies that were like from the Cocoon whatever society that they have not been recycling. So credit to them for that. Like every single boss enemy that was like some weird whatever. Never mind. Let's get back to it.
It was one of the toughest battles Hope and I fought.
Anyway, Hope, you got anything to say about this? No? Okay.
Hi there!
Vengeance for Suchi. Restores a small amount of HP to the wearer whenever, interesting. Staggered drain. Recovers some HP. Excuse me. Hunter of the Wild. A guard made for physical attacker. Defeats an enemy force. Defeating an enemy restores HP. Heavy Slash level 3 is... This one might be not the worst one in the world to use, actually. But at this point, I'm buying all the outfits and most of the silly... But what I'm going to need money for eventually is buying new shields and weapons.
Now you be careful out there.
Amongst them English.
What'll it be?
Guy's not that excited, is he? The Devil's Daughter. Sounds pretty neat. Bewitched blade made for magic attacks. Satanic Sister. Succubus Claws. Double Cross, Infidel. They love putting this one all over the place. So this is HP plus 200, ATB 10, Guard 160. This is better, obviously, than... and it's certainly more... It seems more affordable now than it was before. But it's like... The ATB speed is one I'd be really excited about. Guard defense is good, but it's HP that's really going up, and that's fine. But there's also better versions of this, and I'm not sure how many. Like, I think I might have to be playing on a higher difficulty level to get 4 shields tough, 5 shields tough. Wish Bobo was watching this series; he would have enjoyed that joke. All right, well, I'll tell you what, it's time for me to actually call it a video, I believe. So I am going to call it a video. But when we come back next time, these side quests have kind of lined up for us. Just taking a little look at... I'm glad I looked at the fact, because I would have been running around in all the wrong places looking for these guys. But I'm kind of glad to be doing the side quests. It feels fun to do the relevant side quests. I don't feel pressured to finish the story quests in the Wildlands with any kind of speed in particular, because unlike the earlier side quest, or the earlier main quest, the Wildlands has 2 main quests, but neither of them have a final fight where there are multiple versions of the boss that are harder depending on when you do it. Because they're kind of always, like, they're kind of sort of by default meant for you to do these last. It's not really important that you do them last, but the game introduces you to storylines in Yuznan where Snow is, but then, like in the tutorial, but then drops you into the area where there's a storyline involving Noel. So I think that the natural expectation is, well, players will take care of what's going on in the starting city of Luxarian with Noel, and then they'll probably, I think Hope even hints at you, hey, it's probably a good idea to go back and take care of Snow. Now you're kind of left to your own devices on whether you want to go deal with the desert or the Wildlands, but I feel like there'd be dialogue hints that the desert, like, I think I'm doing it in more or less the intended order, but I'm also yammering on and not wrapping up the video. So let's wrap up the video, and next time we'll explore Jagged Village and see what else is going on. Bye for now.